You ran in for milk and paper towels, but you are leaving with candles, a plush shark, and a $100 receipt. Don't blame your lack of willpower. That overflowing cart is the result of a meticulously engineered, coercive environment. Retailers engineer these buildings as highly optimized psychological labyrinths, designed by architects and behavioral psychologists to strip away your structural agency. The primary target is your hippocampus, the brain's spatial mapping system. By overloading it with complex nonlinear geometry, the store induces a state of spatial disorientation. As your internal map fragments, your analytical System 2 brain yields to the fast impulsive System 1, which prioritizes immediate sensory rewards over your original shopping list. This psychological mechanism is named for Victor Gruen, a Jewish refugee from Vienna who became the unwitting architect of the modern shopping mall. Gruen was inspired by the pedestrian-friendly plazas of his youth, public squares that fostered community, conversation, and social interaction. He viewed the car-centric mid-century American suburbs as isolating and sought to recreate the density and urban life of Europe in the United States. In 1956, he opened Southdale Center, the first fully enclosed, climate-controlled mall. He envisioned a mixed-use civic hub filled with art and greenery. But corporate retailers soon discovered an unintended consequence. This comfortable, windowless design caused visitors to lose all awareness of the outside world. They identified a psychological transition called the Gruen transfer, the precise moment a shopper's brain snaps from a goal-oriented buyer to a suggestible, undirected browser. Gruen ended his life disowning the shopping malls that bastardized his ideas, while corporations weaponized his blueprints to systematically drain consumer wallets. This serpentine layout, famous in retailers like IKEA, is designed to force your body to traverse the absolute maximum footprint of the store. By erasing windows and clocks, the layout suppresses your biological sense of urgency. Without these temporal markers, your dwell time increases significantly. Retailers arrange high-frequency anchor products like milk and eggs at opposite ends of the store. This forces you to walk past thousands of non-essential items just to complete a basic list. Your physical momentum is further disrupted by bulla merchandising, chaotic dump bins of cheap utilitarian items placed directly in the primary walking paths. Rummaging through these disorganized bins triggers a dopamine spike, as your brain misinterprets the cluttered display as a personal discovery or a hidden treasure. This architectural stress is designed to exhaust your analytical logic, leaving you vulnerable to the store's second layer of micro-level visual traps. On the shelves, visibility is everything. Because eye muscles are optimized for horizontal scanning, the few inches at direct eye level are the most profitable real estate in the store. High-margin, highly processed products occupy this prime space, ensuring they catch your focus and require the least amount of physical effort to grab. This geometry is age-specific. Products targeting children are placed on lower shelves, precisely matching their shorter sightlines to trigger immediate requests for a purchase. Background music tempo functions as a physical throttle, using slow tempo rhythms to subtly decelerate your forward motion through the aisles. Playing slow music keeps shoppers in the store longer. Empirically, this shift in pace has been shown to boost grocery sales by up to 38%. By bombarding you with these micro-choices and sensory cues, the store systematically depletes your executive cognitive reserves, creating a state of ego depletion that makes impulsive decisions feel inevitable. Now that the architecture's hostile purpose is exposed, you can deploy specific behavioral strategies to protect your neurology and your wallet. First, follow the 50% rule. Only enter the specific aisles that hold planned items, effectively cutting your store exposure in half. By keeping your movement under 50%, you stay below the threshold where your decision-making reserves are fully depleted by the environment. You can automate your resistance using implementation intentions, if-then logic that bypasses the need for conscious willpower. For instance, if I see a bright sale tag on an end cap, then I will immediately check my written shopping list. You can also use a physical countermeasure for the spatial stress and visual vertigo, often called supermarket syndrome. Gripping the handle tightly sends stabilizing proprioceptive signals from your joints directly to the cerebellum to override disorienting visual inputs. The next time you walk through those automatic sliding doors, remember that you are entering a psychological battleground. Bring a list.